Hello everyone, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I'm so glad you are here, just trailing along my journey with me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my plant-based inspiration. So this is Sunday. We are still meeting with my birth family. If you didn't catch my previous video, I shared with you that I got to meet my birth grandfather for the first time. I am adopted. My parents are adopted, and so cool. So we got to meet my birth grandfather, my birth dad's birth father, and it was the most amazing, magical weekend. And so we are all still together. So I'm starting my day off with my lovely morning concoction. I have showed you guys the ingredients here, and I'll show you again later how I make it. But I do like to add these maca capsules. They are from Motive 8, and I like to add some turmeric with ginger. It's all measured for the right amounts, and it's got some black pepper in it as well to help with absorption. This is the matcha that I use. It is a certified organic pure matcha. I also use a little bit of organic cayenne pepper, just a little sprinkle, and I add some additional ground black pepper, and I use a tablespoon of cacao. Cacao is rich in magnesium. It is a super health food. I also use some organic Joy oat milk powder, and then some alkaline or some spring water. Also a scoop of my Earth Chimp organic vegan protein mix. Berkley, what are you drinking? Smoothie. How did Mama make your smoothie?
Because you're crazy.
I'm crazy? Mama's crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
So we went for breakfast with my birth dad, my birth grandfather, and his lovely wife. So this is Grandma and Grandpa. It's my girls' great-grandparents, and then my dad is obviously, my birth dad is Grandpa to them, to my youngest, who he just got to meet for the first time. I had some oatmeal and some fresh fruit. Presley didn't eat. She doesn't like to eat breakfast food or just in the mornings in general, and Berkley had some fries and some fruit, and we're just playing around the house, spending time together. It was so nice. Later on, I was still hungry later, and so after everyone left, I heated up some cauliflower rice and had me some veggies with some soy sauce, some low-sodium soy sauce. And then I had what I've been loving having lately is I'm making this chocolate sauce. I shared this recently in a previous video, like a little short video. So I take some maple syrup. I usually just eyeball it, but if you want an exact measurement, I would do about a half a cup pure maple syrup, and then 2 tablespoons of chocolate Earth Chimp protein powder. And then all I do is just mix it up, and it takes just a little bit. It'll start to make a like a syrupy consistency, or basically just like a chocolate sauce, like a Hershey's chocolate sauce consistency. So just mix it up until you get that desired effect. And then afterwards, and this literally, it tastes like icing on a cake. You guys, it's amazing. So good, guilt-free, like no processed sugar. This is just pure maple syrup and beautiful, nutrient-rich probiotic powder here, made out of yummy ingredients. We love Earth Chimp. I will leave you a 10% off code below, and every time that you buy a bag of Earth Chimp, you can just email them and they will plant a tree. Isn't that cool? That's every time. So these Japanese sweet potatoes are amazing. If you guys haven't tried one yet, find one. They are not readily available everywhere. I found there's only one store near me that has them that I know of, and that is a store called Natural Grocers. And so getting these and either bake them. If they're really, really big, you'll have to bake them for a little bit longer. But with this, I just poked holes in it, and I baked it I did it in the microwave for 5 seconds, 5 minutes on one side, and then 5 minutes on the other, because it's super, super large and big. So I wanted to ensure that it was cooked enough. And then I just drizzle this chocolate sauce all over it. You guys, I lick the bowl. It's so, it's like the nicest treat, and it's so filling. These big Japanese sweet potatoes are so filling. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I eat the skin and all. So these have that purple skin. So anytime you see something that's blue or purple like that, it is rich in anthocyanins, and those are powerful disease fighting compounds in our foods. It's just amazing to me how brilliant nature is. So I'm making me another lovely beverage. So that I had a little brand of oat milk that I got that I had never tried before. It was very expensive. So I won't be probably getting that on a regular basis, but it's oil free. So I thought that was cool. And I use my Joy oat milk powder, obviously, but I like to have a little carton of milk on hand for baking and stuff like that. And I was like, well, let me try this out. It was very watery. So I ended up adding a tablespoon of Joy oat milk powder to that and a little bit more water. And so throughout the day, I'll add a few teaspoons of matcha to my drink if I, want a little naturally occurring energy. Matcha is great. If it's for so many things, you take it just to clear up their skin. Matcha's powerful, so powerful. And so what I like to do is after I heat up the plant milk, oat milk, whether it's soy or oat milk, I heat it up and then I take it off of the burner and then I add in all my loose ingredients there and then I whisk it together. You want to whisk it together immediately to get the desired effect. And it's just this beautiful, creamy, smooth, yummy, delectable, amazing treat. I ordered some more stuff from Natural Grocers, and so I wanted to show you what my little haul looked like. I got some more of these waters. I'm procrastinating going and getting my water jugs filled. It's way cheaper for me to do that, but I haven't done it yet, and I just get like that sometimes. I got these little ramen cups, rice ramen cups. They're just healthy ramen. Please don't ever buy regular ramen. This ramen is made out of rice noodles, and the sodium is way less, and it's just not made out of junk. So it's a little better. And so these are good for a quick night dinner. I got some of these rice packets, which are really good. They are the oil-free ones. That's why I love to keep a couple of those on hand. And then I got some more Japanese sweet potatoes. I feel like a couple of them may not be. It looks like they threw in some Jersey sweet potatoes. I don't know the difference, but I noticed that last time that I got, it was more of a orangey color on the inside versus the yellow. The Japanese sweet potatoes are more so yellow on the inside. I got a few apples. Now, Natural Grocers is way more expensive than normally Aldi's is where I shop because it's cheaper. But since I wanted to get some more sweet potatoes in those little ramen cups, I got a few extra things. I made Berkley a smoothie. I had shared earlier in the day on my Instagram that Berkley had got a little eye infection. And so me being a natural mama whipped up together a smoothie for her that had some steeped chamomile, which was safe for kids of all ages, mixed with some blueberries, some frozen blueberries, again, rich in anthocyanins, which help combat against any dis-ease in the body. And I threw some Forager Project yogurt in there, full of probiotics. I threw in some Earth Chimp, full of probiotics, no processed sugar, anything like that. A banana, and then some strawberries for some vitamin C to absorb those nutrients. And so I made her that little smoothie, and then I made her another one later. She wanted another smoothie, and so it had some mango in it this time instead. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with y'all. There's always a cure or a remedy that we can find in the food, in the herbs. So I'm just doing something easy for tonight, which is making that little ramen cup. And I'm going to heat up some of my water here. It's my natural alkaline spring water. And then this is like how we did it growing up. Remember a cup of noodles? Like this is how my mom always did it. We would take the cup of noodles and she would heat up some hot water in her little glass measuring cup in the microwave. And then she would pour the hot water over the noodles, put the lid back on. She wouldn't open it all the way, and then put a plate on top and let it sit there. So that's how I was raised cooking these, even though the directions don't tell you to do that. Like that's how I've always done it. And I even do that now with my oatmeal. You've seen how I kind of make my oatmeal. I'll just like set something on top of it. And so like I've just continued to do that. And it works, right? So just fill the water up above, just like where it covers the contents. And I went ahead and put the packet in with it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that till the end. I think that's what you did in the cup of noodles. I don't know. I'm just rocking with it. And then I covered it up to just let that steep there. And then, bummer, these are not the kind of veggies that let me to just heat them up in the bag. So I'm having to put them in the microwave safe dish, which that's fine, in a little bit of water. But I had to heat them up for 8 minutes. That was kind of lengthy. Normally it's a 5-minute deal. So I don't know why sometimes it's different versus other times or other bags. Who knows? But I made this yummy little dish. I haven't had a dish like this in a while. I haven't had noodles really in a while. The other day I did when we went out to eat with family. But I've been like eating just potatoes, you know, and so this was kind of nice. Have some nice low sodium noodles with some broccoli, and it was cool, and it was quick, and it was nice to enjoy on a Sunday evening. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Your presence is so appreciated. I'm grateful that you keep showing up. Any video ideas that you guys have, please feel free to always submit those over to me. Leave me a comment, and just love having you here. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you can get more plant-based inspiration. Have a great week.